You already know that Toyota isn't interested in transitioning to fully electric vehicles anytime soon. Toyota's former CEO and current president, Akio Toyoda, believes that electric vehicles are being overly praised, and having an excessive number of them could lead to issues. But as the world is moving toward an EV-centered future, Toyota must have some Eureka plan cooked up to sustain its non-EV vision. They named it the Mirai Sport concept, and claimed that it's going to challenge all the electric vehicles in terms of looks, performance, and eco-friendliness. Well, this is something that you perhaps didn't know already, right? But by the end of today's video, you will know everything about it. Toyota, the famous Japanese car maker, is introducing an exciting new version of its hydrogen fuel cell vehicles called the Mirai Sport concept. They showcased this sportier version of the Mirai sedan at the renowned 24 Hours of Fuji event to add excitement for fans of fuel cell electric vehicles. The Mirai was first introduced in 2014 and underwent a significant redesign in 2020 to make it more stylish and modern. The Sport concept is based on the second-generation Mirai and has a sleek and traditional appearance. The Mirai Sport concept has some noticeable modifications to its exterior, giving it a fresh and distinct look compared to the standard model. While it's not a full-blown sports car, it has some sporty tweaks that set it apart, including a glossy black lower grille, a sportier and de-chromed front bumper, and a more understated upper grille. The front of the Mirai Sport concept has a redesigned bumper with a lower intake similar to the Prius, along with 3 slits above the license plate. The headlights have a black trim piece between them. The rear bumper also received updates, including a glossy black diffuser-style trim and a subtle rear spoiler. The entire exterior of the sedan is finished in matte gray, inspired by the Toyota GR Corolla. The concept proudly displays Mirai Sport lettering and branding. The Mirai Sport concept features 21-inch alloy wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport S 245 40R21 tires. It has a sportier stance thanks to a 0.8-inch or 20mm lower suspension. Under the hood, reports suggest that the Mirai Sport concept retains more powertrain than the regular Mirai. While the standard Mirai comes with a hydrogen fuel cell powertrain that generates 182 horsepower and 300 Newton-meters of torque, offering a driving range of 647 kilometers between refueling stops, the Mirai Sports concept is expected to produce 455 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. The price range of the standard Mirai is between $50,639 and $61,285, indicating that a sportier variant would likely be more expensive. Whether the Mirai Sport concept will become a production model is yet to be determined, but it shows Toyota's commitment to developing hydrogen powertrains despite the current focus on battery electric vehicles. Akio Toyoda questions the dominance of electric vehicles and believes that hydrogen combustion engines provide an alternative considering the limited market share of electric vehicles. Toyota sees hydrogen as a viable option for powering vehicles. Toyota has also partnered with Yamaha Motor to develop a hydrogen-fueled V8 engine, which is exciting news for car enthusiasts. The engine is based on the one used by the Lexus RC Coupe, with modifications to enhance its hydrogen compatibility. The Hydrogen V8 has a unique top-mounted exhaust manifold that creates a distinct high-frequency sound. Filling up a hydrogen-powered car is as easy as filling up a gas-powered car, but much quicker since hydrogen is a gas rather than a liquid, and the process is much faster than refueling a gasoline-powered car like the Toyota Camry. For example, the new Toyota Yaris GR-H2 only takes a minute and a half to fill with hydrogen. Diesel fuel has traditionally been the preferred choice for vehicles involved in heavy hauling and towing. However, its drawback lies in its vulnerability to freezing in extremely cold temperatures, particularly in regions where the mercury drops to negative double digits. Thankfully, unleaded fuel offers a solution by withstanding temperatures as low as -100 degrees Fahrenheit. Lithium batteries, on the other hand, can endure temperatures down to -140 degrees Fahrenheit before freezing becomes a concern, although this can still occasionally happen. In contrast, hydrogen proves to be the most suitable option for cold climates, capable of withstanding an astonishing -435 degrees Fahrenheit. Hydrogen exhibits greater adaptability to various climates compared to the other available options. The production of lithium batteries presents challenges due to the scarcity of materials required for their manufacturing. Prominent figures like Akio Toyoda have expressed concerns about the shortage of lithium and battery-grade nickel, crucial components for electric vehicle (EV) batteries. This scarcity could hinder the progress of EV adoption. However, such setbacks could be circumvented by maximizing the potential of hydrogen-powered engines, thereby avoiding dependence on these materials. One notable drawback of electric vehicles is the absence of the distinctive sound associated with traditional combustion engines. Enthusiasts who have experienced the thrill of driving classic muscle cars, such as the powerful 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS or the 1969 Ford Mustang with a 428 Cobra jet engine, can attest to the exhilaration felt as the accelerator is pressed to the floor. Electric vehicles fail to replicate this auditory excitement, but hydrogen-powered cars can provide a similar sensation since they operate on a comparable principle. However, the advantage of hydrogen-powered engines lies in their similarity to traditional fuel-powered engines, making them entirely mechanical. Consequently, the familiar small corner shops that vehicle owners trust can continue to provide maintenance and repairs for hydrogen-powered vehicles. The idea of powering internal combustion engines with hydrogen is not a new concept. Notably, German automaker BMW produced the 750 HL in 2002 and followed it up with the Hydrogen 7 in 2005. The Hydrogen 7, based on BMW's gasoline-powered 6.0-liter V12 engine, with modifications to accommodate hydrogen and gasoline combustion, effectively operated as a dual-fuel engine. Only 100 units of this model were manufactured. It is important to acknowledge some downsides of hydrogen, including its highly flammable nature, challenges associated with processing and storage, and the emission of nitrous oxide during combustion. In contrast to many other automakers that are heavily invested in electric vehicles, Toyota takes a more diversified approach to achieving carbon neutrality. The company evaluates multiple technologies in its quest for zero emissions. This strategy appears increasingly astute, especially considering the impact of the conflict in Ukraine on energy supplies. European countries are actively seeking ways to reduce energy consumption. For instance, Switzerland has gone as far as encouraging EV drivers to limit their car usage to essential needs, such as commuting to work or shopping. While it remains uncertain whether the hydrogen-powered Mirai Sport concept will enter mass production, Toyota's bold move signifies its commitment to pushing the boundaries of hydrogen-powered vehicles. Undoubtedly, Toyota's innovation in hydrogen fuel cell technology garners attention and sets a higher standard for sustainable mobility. By unveiling the Mirai Sport concept, the Japanese automaker aims to usher in an exciting new era of hydrogen-powered cars. As we wrap up, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this groundbreaking concept. Do you think the Mirai Sport has what it takes to compete with other electric vehicles on the market? How do you feel about Toyota's commitment to sustainable transportation? Join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting updates and hit the notification bell to never miss a new video. Stay connected, stay informed, and keep driving towards a sustainable tomorrow. Thanks for watching.